It is called in Malaysia won the toss.
We'll bet.
Okay, Malaysia won the toss and elected to bet.
Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome from the STC Oval. Conditions out here for cricket, and we're here for Mca T20 Super Series Phase 2 into the first round. And the news from the centre early on in the toss was that Malaysia XI have won the toss and they'll be batting first against Ghani Glass cricket team from Pakistan. Promises to be a thrilling encounter as the players are walking out into the middle. Interesting tournament that we're having. Malaysia XI boasts a number of national side players led by the national side captain Saeed Aziz. On the other hand, Ghani Glass, led by skipper Shahbaz Javed, also promises to boast quite a few top class players. Have to wait and see how this match pans out. Outwalk the two Malaysian opening batters, Saeed Aziz Mubarak, the skipper, and Aslam Khan Malik, the big hitter, are the two batters officiating the game. This morning are umpires Rudy and umpire Chandra. Match referee Mr. Viji will be officiating as match referee. Let's see how this match pans out. Looks like it's going to be Shoaib to open up the bowling. Facing him will be Saeed Aziz, the skipper, looking to lead from the front with the bat. There we go, all set for the Super Series Phase 2. First delivery, right on the money. Slightly overcast this morning. use of conditions would be Ghani Glass fast bowlers. Wicket also seems to be having some grass on it. Could be some help for the fast bowlers. The other hand, Malaysian batters know this pitch well, and there is some seam movement for you straight away. Duck backing sharply into Shadazis, who was playing for a straighter line. Ends up missing it altogether. Good signs here for Ghani Glass early on. There we go. There is a fixture that Shadazis is so well known for. Short-arm jab, we can call it. And he's off the mark, and so is Malaysia XI. Not the worst of deliveries, but he picked it from well outside off stump and sent it to the mid-wicket fence for a boundary. Short and wide and cut away. Just be a single. Wayward throw, and they're looking for some extra runs here. Good awareness from the two batters. Making a brace thanks to that overthrow. And Fuller and Shadazis goes straight down the ground and gets himself yet another boundary. Looking good here is the Malaysian captain. It's a hint of away swing, and Shadazis presents the full face of the bat and hits a lofted on drive for a boundary. Into double digits already. That's cut away, and it's going to be another boundary. 14 runs came off that first over. Malaysia XI coasting already. Too wide there from the bowler. Pays the price. Here the new ball is going to be Muhammad Munib. Some Khan will be looking to continue his good form that he's had in the recent past in his newly elected role as an opener for the national side. Given the license to just go after the bowling. Here we go. Full wide, driven through the covers. Rocketed to the boundary. Just a hint of a away swing there. But Aslam Khan doesn't need a second invitation with so much room. And he's off the mark with a rollicking boundary. Better length here from Munir, and it's a misfield here. The bowler not happy at all. Allows Aslam Khan to get a strike. Munir is going to be coming around the wicket to say this is. No slip in place for the left-hander. And beautiful there. Away swinger. This is not too sure what the ball did. Once again, looking to aggress, looking to go through the leg side, and slip comes in play now. Need to be a bit more disciplined here. If to bring the infielders into play. Good delivery there, hitting the splice of the bat. Straight away asking for a change of bats. Not satisfied with the early boundaries. To hit the ball better. Bit too wide there from the bowler. First bit of stretching here for the umpire. And there's an edge there. And Aslam Khan did not wait for the umpire's decision. He just decided to walk off. Malaysia lose the first wicket in the second over. It's a good delivery here from Mohammad Munib. That's in the corridor of uncertainty. Aslam Khan looking to be leg side off the ball. Manages to eke an outside edge, and the wicketkeeper makes no mistake at all. No real quick movement from Aslam Khan, and he pays the price. Good comeback here from Munib after getting a boundary early on. In at number 3 comes Ahmed Faiz, ex-Malaysian captain. Tons in terms of experience. Finally lives off the over right on the money, and quick single taken. Quick wicket all around. 2 overs done. Malaysia 22 for 2. 22 for 1 rather. Oh, that's a jaffa here from the bowler. In the shape away from the right-hander. Swing it both ways. And Shoaib slightly wayward in his first over. This was bowling to the right-handers by the looks of it. Play straight away down the wicket. Quick single taken. I must admit that was a very, very risky run. No damage done because no direct hit. Signal as runs as well. This is going to be an interesting battle. So this is took a liking to serve in the first over. He's continuing over the wicket. Short and wide. And beautifully played here by Said Aziz. And they're looking for that one bouncer for the over call as well. That's beautifully played and not the best piece of bowling, I must admit. Just change the field. Put that extra fielder on the leg side and bowl a short delivery outside the off stump. And so this is too good to miss out on that. To be sure with the ball there. Might have lost it in the pit down at the deep third wind fence for the left hander. Just to wait and see the ball get recovered. Really some thinking to do here for Shoaib. How can he get out of this over without much damage? So this is looking ominous from here. Much better. Tighter line and then you definitely prefer bowling to the right handers. We'll have to see how this matchup pans out. Slip in place here. Palmer tries. Beautifully bowled. Just a hint of shape away. Palmer tries playing for the initial line and then Keaton Rollins up on the outside edge. Beautiful ground here, the STC Oval. Bit of course riding goes on as well during the weekdays, rather the weekends. Last delivery of the third over. Step in, swinging Yorker. The number 3 is up to the task here. 3 overs done. Malaysia excited 28 for 1. And Said Aziz just gets it over mid off here. By the looks of it, he thought he was in trouble. Ends up surviving that. Good intent. You need to be careful here. Need to stick around for quite some time. For the good first over has already troubled the batters. We continue the same in his second. He's yet to get going here. 2 of 5 delivery. Short and wide. It's in the air. And there should be a dolly of a catch to surprise at mid-on. And Ahmed Fai's struggle comes to an end. Good pace here from Mohammad Munib. And the former Malaysian captain has to depart. Malaysia in trouble now. 29 for 2. Have a look at this wicket again. Banged in short and Ahmed Fai is looking to cool. Just got the top of the bat and he knew straight away that he was a goner. That brings Virendra Singh at number 4. One of Malaysia's leading batters in T20 internationals. With the most man of the match awards as well for Malaysia. It should be a good partnership. Straight away off the mark. Picked away in front of square. Come back for a couple. So delivery there ekes an inside edge and get a quick single there. Hands on head here for Mohammad Munib. He almost thought he had his man. A bit too wide on this occasion for Mohammad Munib. And signaled wide by the umpire. Once again, slightly too wide outside the off stump and little more stretching for the umpire. Much better from Mohammad Munib, straighter and attacking the stumps. Bowled very well in his 2 overs so far. And he finish off his second over. Be a conversation in the middle between the umpire and the skipper of Ghani Glass. Malaysia excited 33 for 2 in the last delivery of the fourth and flicked away. And good bit of fill in there mid on, but Virendra Singh manages to get a single. 4 overs done. Malaysia excited 34 for 2. In the bowling, Hamd is in to the attack for his first over. Another fast bowler. And goes full and straight and gets bunted straight down the ground. Couple of bounces onto the rope. Good batting here from Virendra. Better from Hamd. Shortening his length. Malaysia started briskly. Yes, they've lost a couple of wickets. But the intent still seems to be to go after the bowling in this power play. Should be the way to go in modern day T20 cricket. Just sort of length on this occasion. Halfway through the fifth over. Been a good comeback from Hamd. Malaysia side will have a lot of batting to come in the form of Ahmad Zubaidi, Akil Wahid, Mohammad Amir Azim, and Shahadut Ramli. Short ball pulled away. There's a fielder there, but it's gone well over his head for a maximum. Virendra Singh now getting himself onto the act. A 4 and a 6 of this over. overcorrection here from bowled a half volley first up, corrected well in the next two, and then gone a bit too short, and Virendra Singh has made sure he's paid the price. Now flicked in front of square for a single. And that's a Jaffa appeal from the wicketkeeper, but nothing in front of the wicket. 5 overs done. Malaysia XI 45 for 2. Mohammad Munir in for his third over. Quick single taken, and there's a direct hit here. But Virendra Singh quick to get his bat down. In the peak of the ball as here as Mohammad Munir has taken both the wickets to fall. In Maizeli as well. Skipper trusting him. The ball is third over in the power play. Short and wide, and Aziz missed out on a run scoring opportunity there. Final 4 deliveries of the power play. Can Malaysia get a few more boundaries here? Slower delivery, pulled away in front of square. Just see a single. Malaysia XI move on to 47 for 2. Modi will be looking to finish his 3 deliveries off without too much damage. Looking good as well. 14 of just the 9 deliveries. Beautifully bowled. Really bowled well here. Has Munir not given too many bad deliveries for the Malaysian batters. Look for those big shots when there aren't any. And Virendra Singh this time looking to force it through the offside, has hit one right off the meat of the bat and gets Malaysia 11 a much needed boundary. Words exchanged as well between the bowler and the batsman. That brings up the 50 up for Malaysia in 5.5 overs. Final delivery of the power play coming up. Once again in the slower delivery, and Virendra Singh says, I'm happy with the single. It's the end of the power play. Malaysia XI 52 for 2. Will continue. Bowler slightly expensive first over. Virendra Singh hitting for a 4 and a 6. But the power play has come to an end, so can relax a bit more. Can Ghani Glass? Short and pulled away. Protection out there now. Just single. Been a good start for Malaysia. Scoring themselves in excess of 50 in the power play. Yes, they've lost the 2 wickets, but that hasn't halted their progress for these batters into the 20s now. So this is been starved of the strike for quite some time. Looking to go leg side. If Peter all ends up. Seems slightly on the shorter side, pulled away for a single. Some improvisation here from Viren, and It's effective as it gets him a boundary. Very, very good batting here from Virendra Singh, expecting the bowler to go fuller. It was outside off, yes, but with fine leg inside the ring, all he needed to get is some bat in it, and he got more than decent connection, turning out to be a good over for Ghani Glass. Is now in the balance, 6 runs coming off it. Yet another delivery left. Malaysia 11, 58 for 2. Short and wide. In front of square now this time, and yet another boundary. So 10 runs off that over. An expensive one here from him. Malaysia 11, 62 for 2 after 7. Can see the first signs of spin as the groundsmen just do some work to the pitch and the area near the pitch. And we all set to go. First signs of spin, looks like it's going to be some wrist spin from Saeed Ali. Good start. Just a hint of turn there. Never easy coming in to bowl two set batters of the class of Virendra Singh and Saeed Aziz, especially given that their left hand right hand combination as well. When they swing down the wicket straight away and it gets an outside edge, no slip in place, and gets away. Does Viren at the start of his innings hasn't got much of the strike in the recent past. Virendra Singh facing most of the deliveries and making good that we're gonna have a change in the bowling. It's gonna be Ali, medium pacer. This partnership has been going really well for Malaysia 11. We're missing 34 of 20 deliveries. Say this is 30 of 20 deliveries. And outside edge with straight to short third man. Very good action. There's Ali in between, just punching down the ground for a single. Malaysia 11 going well at the moment. We're looking for a total in excess of 180 given the batting that is yet to come. Lots of power hitters there in the low order. Do bat very deep and definitely afford take their chances. Yes, another single. Once again, just pushes it down to long gone for a single. 3 runs off this over. And a good one for Ghani Glass. Malaysia sky on the other hand wouldn't mind it at all. Till this partnership go on till the 12th, 13th over. That's a decent click. Oh, Sedaji says, I have other plans. Or is it? It's going to be a catch on the second attempt, but still a catch it is. And Ali, after bowling a good over, has gotten himself a wicket, and the skipper of Malaysia 11 has to depart. Bright and breezy 31. Have a look at this again. It's back of the length. Sedaji is looking to go straight down the ground. Got a good connection, but long gone played. I have other plans, and decides to take the catch on the second attempt. 9 overs done. Malaysia 11, 77 for 3. 27 for 3 Malaysia into the last delivery of the ninth over. In comes Shadul Ramli. Not going to be off the mark. It's leg 5. 9 overs done. Malaysia 77 for 3. Saeed Ali bowling his second over. Be happy that a wicket has been taken. He can bowl to the new batter and get himself into this inning. Shadul Ramli off the mark now. Of his third delivery. Virendra Singh, on the other hand, is going pretty well, hoping that his momentum is not halted by the fall of wicket. Rebuild for an over or two before they look to go again. Oh, that was the wrong run there from Saeed Ali. So it's Ramli picked it up to it in the end. Shot and cut away for a single. Flatness still there. Will they come back for a second? Yes, they will. It's the last thing you want. And could have been a third as well there, but Shadul Ramli just slipped. It seems to be sorting out the scoreboard issue as well. Last delivery of the 10th over, and Shadul Ramli just gets a single. The halfway mark. Malaysia 11 going well at 82 for 3. We'll take a short breather for drinks. We'll be back shortly. Interesting conversations too must have taken place in that drinks break. Ghani 11, or Ghani Glass rather, would be happy with the way things have panned out after the power play. Malaysia, on the other hand, will be looking to rebuild. Malaysia 11, and there we go. Struck first up, Shahadat Ramli missed the straight delivery, and his stumps have been knocked over, and Ali has taken yet another wicket. Full and straight, and Shahadat Ramli played all around it, and he's got his stumps knocked over. Malaysia 11, 4 down now for 82. Akil Wahid is the new batter at number 6, left-hander. Ali has bowled well into his second over now, given away just the 3 runs and taken 2 wickets. Going to be coming around the wicket straight away. Akil Wahid is an all-rounder, batting all-rounder. Made his Malaysia debut not long ago. He's playing for Malaysia 11. Cut away behind square off the outside edge, and he's off the mark. They're lifting on to 40 of just the 28 deliveries in the rock of this Malaysian innings so far. You have to deal with Ali, who's bowling well at the moment. He's bowling a very good line in length, not giving anything to the batters. It also helps that even this thing been with different partners throughout this innings. He hasn't really been able to go at his full flight thanks to the wickets that have fallen in the past few overs. Oh, it's an outside edge there and just wide of slip. And Akil Wahid gets a boundary. Not in the most convincing of fashion, but he'll take it anyway. It's again a good delivery there, just a hint of shape into the left-hander. Straight away, keeper decides needs a slip here. Got himself at a very wide slip right into the block hole. Another good over here from Ali. 6 runs coming off it and the wicket. Important wicket of Shahid Ramli. Last delivery of the 11th. Pushed in front of square for a single. 11 overs done. Malaysia 89. Malaysia XI 89 for 4. In comes Arslan Sabir for Ghani Glass, left arm spinner. Malaysia 11 looking to rebuild here. Arslan Sabir, a well-known face in Malaysia, represented the national side as well. Malaysian national side is here playing for Ghani Glass against Malaysia 11. Thinking in the field changes, so we're familiar with both these batters, knowing exactly what they do. Silverhead gets his behind square, looking to come back for a second. Good running. The dead ball signal by the umpires. The wicket keeper just lost his cap. Short ball pulled away straight to the fielder. Just a single. Within the team looking to approach yet another 50. 42 of just 30 deliveries in the backbone of this Malaysia 11 innings. And he wants to get there very quickly as he bunts this over the dugout. That brings up the 100 for Malaysia 11. 100 for 4 and 11.5 overs, and Aslan Sabir been taken to the cleaners in his first over here. On to 48 now, Viren Dip of just 31. Well bowled to end the 12th over. Malaysia 11, 100 for 4. Ali will continue for his third over, and no ball signal by the umpire, and good bit of work there to prevent a boundary by the mid-off fielder. Just what Malaysia needed. Virendra Singh will face the free hit on 48. Well bowled right on the tram line there. Not signaled the wide by the umpire. Virendra Singh feels like he's missed out there. That's a bit too wide, and this time given a wide by the umpire. A good carry through to the wicket keeper there. And this thing just two away from a half century. It's taking him a while to get there. Improvises there, goes behind square, and he's got to get himself a maximum. What a shot that is! And that brings up his half century of 35 deliveries. Batted well, he's battled through these middle overs and he's ensured that he's not lost his tempo. Now we're looking to get Malaysia 11 to a competitive total here with just over 7 overs to go. Already 9 runs coming off this over with just 3 deliveries bowled. The hold up in play now. And we're just checking whether there was a boundary or a 6, and the umpire just reverses his call. Is given it as a boundary 4. Still this thing gets to his half century with that. And that's short and wide, a bit too wide. The bowler not really happy with the way he's landing at the moment. Also being given as one bouncer for the over. Some looks to go for the Yorker, but Virendra Singh up to the task here, just smashes it through extra cover for another boundary. Gets a low full toss and takes full toll of it. Very expensive over here. Already 12 runs coming off it and 2 deliveries left. This time fuller and wider. And it's going to be another boundary for Virendra Singh. So Ali, who started off brightly in his first 2 overs, is now suddenly being taken to the cleaners. Malaysia 11 now getting themselves well and truly back into this contest. 16 runs coming off this over. And Hirandip decides I've had enough. Just gets a single to keep the strike for the next over. Malaysia 11, 117 for 4 after 13. Aslan Shabir to bowl his second over. Bowling to Hirandip Singh, who's in hot form at the moment. And slight misfield there and it's gone to the boundary. Hit straight down the ground and long off. Made a meal of it. Now we're in this thing all of a sudden looking in ominous stats here. 65 of just 39 deliveries. And this time is looking to go over long on, and he's just eaten outside edge, and that's a very good catch. It's for third man. The moment he hit it, he knew he was a goner. But still, a lot of work had to be done by the fielder there, and Aslan Shabir has struck after conceding a boundary. But a very well constructed 65 comes to an end here from Virendip Singh, and Malaysia 11 have now lost half their side for 121. So the two left-handers now at the crease with Amir Azim coming in at number 7. Amir Azim off the mark straight away with the boundary here. Hassan Shabir under pressure despite getting a wicket. Short and cut away, but straight to backward point. Just a single for Amir Azim on to 5 already. 9 runs coming off this over, and the wicket, the important one of Virendip Singh. And he finished well here. Aslan Shabir just a single to end the 14th over. Malaysia 11, 127 for 5. Akil Wahid takes a single as Shoaib is into the attack. pulled away from Amir Azim onto the boundary. Good shot here, good intent from Amir Azim. This is how he normally plays. Short and pulled away into the boundary. Once again on the pads and quick single there. A bit of running, leg by signal by the umpire. Amir Azim goes straight down the ground. There's a fielder there, and he's going to take an easy catch at long on. And Amir Azim has thrown it away after looking promising. Malaysia 11 now, 6 down. Ahmed Zubaidi with the number 8, usually a top order batter. 5 overs to go. Malaysia 6 down now. Akhil Wahid still out there. 14 of 11 deliveries. Mohammad Munib will be bowling his last over. He bowled very, very well in the power play. 3 overs, 2 for 21. Ghani Glass going for the kill here. They know a wicket or two here. Will hold them in good stead to hold Malaysia 11 down to a chaseable target. Brady goes leg side. Gets the single. Slower delivery there, pulled away by Akil Wahid. And it's gone to the boundary, or rather over the boundary for a maximum. Despite losing wickets, Malaysia not holding back, understanding that this is a good wicket to bat on. You need a total in excess of 180 if they're to be competitive in this contest. Wahid on to the 20s already now. I'm on pace, but straight to the fielder. Pulled away, or rather flicked away through the leg side, and it's gone over the mid-wicket fielder. And another maximum here for Akil Wahid and Malaysia 11. 148 for 6. And Mohammad Munib, after bowling a good first 3 overs, has been really expensive in this one. Already gone for a couple of maximums. Some short and wide and cut away to the boundary. 18 runs off that over. That brings up the 150 for Malaysia. As we have a look at the replay. Short, wide, and Akil Wahid has been around for long enough to ensure that he hits the gap and the boundary. 4 was left. Malaysia 152 for 6. It'll be an interesting battle. It's going to be the leggy against Ahmed Zubaidi and Akil Wahid. And we're into the 17th over. Things are definitely about to get heated up here. Saeed hasn't bowled too badly. Figures don't really suggest the decency with which he's bowled. He's going to bowl to the left-hander now. Akil Wahid is suddenly just up the ante. 31 of 16 deliveries. It's well bowled and looking for a quick single, slight hesitation. No run conceded. Just looking to bowl it wider outside the off stump. Not really giving any pace to work with either. Ahmed Zubaidi goes through the back foot and is pulled it into the gap. Or no, that is a very, very good catch there at deep mid wicket by the fielder. So once again, the lack of pace doing the trick. You can see Ahmed Zubaidi just early on into his shot. And a very good catch there at deep mid wicket ends the innings for Zubaidi. 7 down Malaysia for 154. In comes Vijay Uni at number 9. Definitely a batter you want to see coming in at number 9 if you are Malaysia 11. It's more than capable as a batter. He's got an international 100 as well for Malaysia. It's been an excellent over from Saeed and good call by the skipper to get his leggy in towards the latter half of this innings. Malaysia 11, 3 wickets away from being bowled out and 3 overs away from completing their 20 overs. Ooh, looking to go through the leg side once again early onto the shot. Oh, what an over this is. 2 runs and a wicket from Saeed. 17 overs done. Malaysia 154 for 7. And they hummed back into the attack. 2 overs for 21 is been expensive. Slower delivery down the leg side. Been given as a wide. Better from Hamd on a length outside the off stump. Kill Wahid looking to go leg side. Pushed into the leg side. Can they come back for a second? That's very good running there from Vijayuni and Akil Wahid. I'm pretty sure with a direct hit we might have had a wicket here. Yeah, no damage done. Vijayuni doing the right thing, getting the set better on strike. Pushing hard. And it's pulled away into the gap. Doesn't matter because it's gone out the ground. Akil Wahid definitely giving some impetus to this innings. 40 of just the 21 deliveries. Keep feeding it to him on his pads. And he keeps bunting them over the ropes. 9 runs already of 3 deliveries. Goes wider and rips the reward with the dot delivery. Love to see a similar delivery just with pace off. He looking to go leg side on more often than not. Get the pace off and pull it outside the off stump might just be the way to go. Just get him off strike. There we go. That's exactly what we're talking about. Once again, looking to go leg side and misses it altogether. Good comeback from him. Last delivery of the 18th. He just walks up to have a chat with his partner. To what the plan is. And straight to the fielder. Not before the single is taken. So 10 runs coming off the 18th over. Malaysia 11. 164 for 7. It's going to be the leg spin of Saeed Ali to bowl his last over in the 19th. And there we go. Is this a chance for a wicket? Yes, it is. And that's a good catch by the wicket keeper. Once again, the leg side dominance of Akil Wahid just missed out. Just got a top edge and the keeper does the rest. 8 down now, Malaysia 464. One Azam is in at number 10. Straight away off the mark. Saeed Ali has bowled a very good spell here. 4 deliveries left in his spell. Just given away the 20 runs and taken 2 wickets. Malaysia on the verge of being bowled out here. Malaysia 11. 9 legal deliveries left in this innings. Vijoni hits this straight down the ground on the bounce to the fielder. 166. What they've managed with 2 deliveries left in this over. And it's straight to the fielder, who makes no mistake at short extra cover. So Saeed Ali, the lack of pace, definitely helping him on this occasion. And he's gotten himself a third wicket. Malaysia 9 down for 166. Wafiq Irfan is the last batsman to walk out for Malaysia 11. Left-hander, known for his big hits through the leg side as well. Can definitely hit you a 6 or 2 in these remaining 7 deliveries. Moment Malaysia will just be looking to play out these last 6 deliveries, and that was almost a wicket. First up for Saeed, who's bowled a very good spell here. 4 overs, 3 for 21, and 1 over to go. Malaysia 166 for 9. Shoaib to bowl the last over. Short and pulled away behind square. A much needed boundary here for Malaysia 11. Hundred and 70 now. With 5 deliveries left, can they find another boundary or 2 here? Straight down the grounders. Vijay, can they come back for a second? They are, and no direct hit means 2 runs accomplished. Very tricky situation, especially when you're in with the tail. A wicket here means Malaysia do not play the last 3 deliveries. If you play too defensive, it means you're not giving yourself the best chance. No single taken gives you an indication of what Vijay is trying to do here. Looking to make the most of these last 3 deliveries. Mind you, Wafiq Irfan isn't the worst number 11 to have. He can hit the ball big and beautifully bowled there from Shoaib. Just the 2 deliveries left in this innings for Malaysia 11. 6 runs off this over. Standing on off stump Vijay. Single taken this time. Vijay Gives just the one delivery for Wafiq Irfan to face. Probably got a free license here to go for it. 173 for 9, Malaysia 11. Can Wafiq Irfan finish with the boundary? Here we go. Short ball pulled away. Straight to deep square leg. Can they come back for a second? They are, and it's going to be a run out. So Malaysia 11 have been bowled out for 174 in the 20 overs, thanks to good efforts from the middle order. We're going to take a short breather for the first innings, and we'll be back shortly for the run chase. 175 is the target for Ghani Glass to win match number 1 of round number 1 of this T20 Super Series. Welcome back for the second innings. Promises to be a very interesting run chase. Malaysia 11 winning the toss batting first. Managed to post a competitive total of 174 on a good looking batting wicket. Malaysia helped by good knocks from skipper Saeed Aziz and Virendip Singh as well, and Akil Wahid towards the end, giving some much needed impetus to the innings. Malaysia 11 posting 174, 175 would be the target for Ghani Glass. Leg spinner from Ghani Glass getting 3 wickets for 21 runs in his 4 overs was the peak of the bowlers. Look all set to go for the run chase. The second innings about to get underway. Skipper Saeed Aziz to open the bowling to bowl his outswingers. Fuller and driven straight to the fielder. Was for the short delivery early on. Generally, Saeed Aziz is a good exponent of swing bowling. Can swing the ball both ways. One Azam will be doing the duties behind the stumps for Malaysia 11. There's the outswinger. There's the edge and there's the boundary. Left-hander there, just EQ an outside edge and getting a boundary to get himself off the mark first up. There's a slip in place, but just found the gap to perfection between slip and third man. And there's an appeal here for court. There's a very stifled appeal straight off the ground, you would feel. Say this is just looking for the block hole early on. These two batters will know the importance of the power play. Need to get themselves off to a good start. Choosing close to 9 and over won't be easy. And that's wayward from Aziz. Shabaz Javed and Gohar Hafiz are the two batters. Shabaz is the captain. Flicked away. That's beautifully played there. And it's gone all the way over the ropes. So Gohar looking confident here on the pads and doesn't need a second invitation. Ghani Glass off to a good start here. What will Aziz do? Last delivery of the first over. Beautifully bowled, the outswinger. So close to the outside edge. But a good over nonetheless for Ghani Glass. 12 runs coming off it. First over done. A good first over here for Ghani Glass. It's going to be Vijay to share the new ball together with Said Aziz. It's coming around the wicket straight away. It's not a big turner of the ball, generally looks to dart them in and gets that away movement in the air. Does Vijay away from the right-handers on the money straight away. Shahbaz would know this pitch relatively well, just keeping out there for the full 20 overs. Short ball down the leg side and helped on its way by Shahbaz, and he's gotten himself his first boundary. Like to see Vijay just come over the wicket here. Seems to be a much more attacking bowler when he's bowling over the wicket, especially when the ball isn't turning as much. Slip goes out to a short mid wicket. Quick single taken. Good understanding from the two batters. Some turn there from Vijay. Just stopped on the batter as well. Just looking to be short of a length. He doesn't want to give any length to the batters to work with. He's bowled a good over so far, despite conceding a boundary. And hit straight to the fielder this time. So good over from Vijay. 2 overs done. Ghani Glass 18 for no loss. As he straight away starts with a short ball first up. Shabazz doesn't time it too well. Skiddy customer is Aziz. It's a very easy run up and gather as well. It's quicker than you think, and that's a bit too wide. Not for the umpire. The umpire says it was just inside the tram line. Batsman not too happy with that, but he'll have to deal with it. It's been a steady start here from Ghani Glass. They haven't lost a wicket, but need to up the run rate just a bit. Tries to do just that. Does Shabazz without much timing. Three dot deliveries to start from Aziz, and down the leg side this time. He probably just didn't get his landing right there. Straight away, just looked back at his landing point. Wasn't dissatisfied with that. Edged away, and good effort there down at third man, but cannot prevent the boundary. It's tricky, but they'll take it either way. Vijay there tried his best, but not to be. Five runs off this over already, and goes right into the block hole. And do we have a run out on the cards? Good work there by one Azam, but somehow it just missed the stumps. You would think he was a goner there. In the end, just a single. Slower delivery and pulled away. What was turning out to be a good over for Malaysia 11 is now gone for 10 runs down the leg side and just helped on its way. 28 for no loss after 3. Ghani Glass. Mca will continue from around the wicket. Good bit of bowling, not giving any room to work with. Very accustomed to bowl with the new ball. Three dot balls on the trot, just like the previous over. Sabah's quite circumspect at the moment. Sam drags it forward and beaten once again. And if they need to make use of this power play, things generally tend to get quite difficult after the power play, especially with Malaysia 11 hosting a whole host of spinners. 5 dot balls on the trot. Vijayuni looking to finish this over. And looks for the release shot. He's got the gap. He will not get the boundary, or maybe he will. That's not the best effort there down at long on. And a boundary to end the fourth over. Ghani Glass 32 for no loss after 4. First change in bowling here. Wafiq Irfan, left armer, into the attack. Generate some good gas. Can be wayward at times as well, though. Starts off well, just a single. Fuller and wider. It's again the umpires unmoved and batsmen not happy with that. Ghani Glass once again haven't lost a wicket. They haven't really got away with this innings. Required run rate is above 9 and over now. Both these batters looking to take charge, but haven't really connected so far in this innings. Stam looks to go leg side and misses once again, does the skipper. Shahbaz is looking to hit the ball too hard at the moment. Partner just having a word with him, trying to calm him down. Beautifully played through the offside there. One bounce and over the boundary. That's much better from the batter Shahbaz. Got some room to work with and made full use of it. Short ball looks to pull but straight to the fielder. Ahmad Faiz very quick there on his feet. Once again, yes, they may have gotten a boundary, but a lot of dot balls in the middle as well. Need a big over here to break the shackles. The only good news for them at the moment is they haven't lost a wicket yet. That's a bit too wide, and finally the umpire obliges, given as a wide. Short and cut away on the bounce to Virendip Singh. 5 overs done. Ghani Glass 39 for no loss. Vijay will bowl his third. Been bowling well. 2 overs for 10. Starts off well once again. Shabazz looking to go leg side, beaten all ends up. This time connects. This time goes over mid wicket. This time goes out of the ropes. You could sense it coming. It's connected well and sends it over the ropes for a maximum. Some thinking to do for skipper Saeed Aziz. He decided to give a third over on the trot to his off spinner. Shabazz on to 26 already. And this time once again goes for the sweep. This might be a wicket. Just over the fielder there. In fact, it is a catch by Wafiq Irfan. Takes a good catch. And Shabazz has to depart the skipper after hitting a maximum. Thrown it away. Ghani Glass 45 for 1. Ibrar Afzal is in at number 3. Slip in place for him straight away. Solidly defended. Looking for a quick single there. Not to be. Gorafi on the other end. He's been stranded at the non-strikers end for the most part of this innings. And once again, he will be at the non-strikers end at the start of the next over. In fact, they do come back for 2. That's good running. Very, very good running here from both these batters. Power play done. Ghani Glass 47 for 1. By the way, spin being introduced post the power play. Akil Wahid, the off breaker, into the attack. Malaysia 11 boasting quite a few spin options. Akil Wahid, Virendip Singh, Vijay Uni, Amir Azim can all bowl some spinners and short and pulled away. It's gone over the ropes. What a shot that is. Hafiz finally gets a strike and decides to send one over mid wicket for a maximum. Brings up the 50 for Ghani. And comes down the wicket, goes straight down the ground. And yet another maximum. Been at the non-strikers end for the most part of this innings, but now he says, leave it up to me. Back to back sixes. And suddenly the required run rate is just 8.5. Some thinking here for Akil Wahid to do. Where's he gonna go next? So assumed it was a short ball, but I think it was well bowled there from Akil Wahid. Slowed it up. This time over extra cover. It's gonna be another boundary. Under pressure here, Akil Wahid was wider outside the off stump, and the batter says thank you very much. Goes over extra cover. One bounce for a boundary. 16 runs already off this over. And Goa Rafiz, the wrecker in chief. What's he gonna do, Akil Wahid? Is he gonna slow it up once again? Short ball pulled away. Gets the single. So 17 runs off the 7th. Ghani Glass 64 for 1. Vijayuni bowling his fourth over. He's last of this match. Interesting call by skipper Said Aziz. Finish off Vijayuni. Bowled very well in this inning so far, just given away the 19 runs and taken an important wicket as well. Ibrar Afzal needs to do one thing, and that is get Gohar on strike, because he seems to be hitting the ball very well. It's exactly what he does. Sam guides it behind square. Just a single. Good over here from Vijayuni. Just the three coming off it. Can he finish his spell off? Yes, he can. Another dot ball here. Very, very good spell here from Vijayuni. 4 overs, 1 for 21. 8 overs done. Ghani Glass 67 for 1. As expected, skipper of Malaysia 11 turning to his trump card, his all-rounder. He did it with the bat. Can he do it with the ball now? Virendra Singh gonna ball his left arm spin. Got a piece straight away looking for the slog sweep. Haven't let this run rate get out of hand so far, which is good news for Ghani Glass. Got a piece needs some support from the other end. Ibrar Afzal, 3 of 8 deliveries, taking his time. Good delivery there from Virendra on the money. Well played on this occasion. Some sharp turn there. Virendra Singh was quicker through the air. They're just tightening up things after that expensive over from Akil Wahid. The ball 2 good overs here. Can he finish well, the Virendra? Short ball pulled away. Is the fielder there, and it's been taken. He did it with the bat. He's doing it with the ball now here for Malaysia. Malaysia 11 strike again outside the off stump, looking to force it through the leg side, and an easy catch there for Shahadat Ramli at the deep mid wicket fence. Ghani Glass lose their second for 69. He played well, has got a piece, but he has to depart for 35. In comes Muhammad Munib at number 4, another left-hander. Very good start here for Virendip Singh. Just the 2 runs coming off it and the wicket. 9 overs done. Ghani Glass 69 for 2. Akil Wahid will continue, given away 17 runs in his first, but the recurring gift has departed, so skipper Chetas is just looking to build some pressure here. Obraev's out 4 of 11 deliveries. Once again, straight to the fielder. Just unable to hit the gaps at the moment. Sam lighter delivery and straight to the fielder. Amir Azim there makes no mistake. And Malaysia 11 have struck again, and after a struggle, number 4 of Ghani Glass has to depart. Ibrahim himself gone for a laboured 4 of 12 deliveries. With that, the players will take drinks. Akil Wahid has struck after being expensive in his first over. Down the leg side for his delivery to Malik. off the mark. Required run rate slowly creeping up now, getting to the 10 run and over mark. Slip in place now for the left-hander, Mohammad Munib. Good aggressive captaincy here from Said Aziz. And Akinway has come back well after that expensive first over, slowing things up in terms of his pace. Ten overs done. Ghani Glass 74 for 3, requiring 101 in their last 10 overs. Virender Singh to bowl his second over. On the money straight away. Swept away, but good work there from Ahmed Faiz. Just a single. Tackle the field there down the leg side. It's been a good over from Virender. Just the 2 runs coming off it. Ghani Glass just looking to rebuild here after a few wickets. Need to ensure that we don't let the things slip too far. Required run rate approaching 11 runs and over. You don't want to let it get to 13 and 14. There we go. Looks to break the shackles. And he does so successfully. It's a maximum to end the over. 8 runs coming off it. Ghani Glass 82 for 3 after 11. The change in pace here. Malaysia decided to bring in Afiq Irfan. Short ball pulled away in the gap. Just be a single. 'It's an outside edge. Just be a single. Well ball from Afiq Irfan. Just a single. Singles are not gonna hurt Malaysia here. Slower delivery this time. Pull behind square. Yet another single. Driven away. Again, just a single. Good bit of fielding there at deep extra cover. Last delivery of the over 5 runs coming off it. And 5 it is gonna be. 12 overs done. Ghani Glass 87 for 3. And then lifting into his third over. Very quickly goes through his overs. He won't realize. Two door deliveries to start. And looks to improvise. But once again, no connection. Half the over gone. Already required run rate approaching 12 runs and over. Close it up. And the batter goes through extra cover for a maximum. Virendip Singh played the bait, asked the batter to go for the big shot, and the batter obliged and got himself a maximum. Disappointment for Virendip Singh, as you can see there. Probably thinking he should have just bowled it tight instead of asking the batter to go for the big hit. Much needed maximum here for Ghani. Back to basics for Viran. Another dot delivery. 6 runs off this over. Can he finish it well? Was for the reverse sweep. Cannot find the gap. And a wayward throw there will allow them to get a single. 7 coming off the Virendip over. 94 for 3 after 13. Malik gets a single. The left-hander Muhammad Munib on strike. Akil Wahid into his third over. Just a 1 over for Wafiq Irfan in this spell. And he's lost his bat in the process of trying to hit one out the ground, and he's lost his wicket as well. Mohammad Munib looking to go leg side, tries to hit it a bit too hard and has perished in the process, giving a catch to the skipper of Malaysia 11. 4 down now, and Akil Wahid has his second wicket. The all-rounders doing it for Malaysia here. In comes Ali down the leg side from Akil Wahid. It's just starting a bit too straight. Sharp turn once again, but once again a bit too straight and couple of wides here from Akil Wahid. This time it's in the air. There's a fielder out there who doesn't make a mistake. Sharvin Munyandi, the 12th man today, has taken an easy catch and Akil Wahid has struck. He's got himself a 3 for. And now this innings really falling apart here for Ghani. Saeed is in at number 7. Akil Wahid for a wicket. Bowled a couple of wides and got another one. We talked about the importance of the power play and got themselves to a below par total in the power play, and that's what put the pressure through the middle overs where Malaysia tends to boss the game, and almost another wicket there for Akil Wahid. Malaysia 11 dominating this game now. Required run rate close to 12 and a half. Looking for a quick single here, and there's a direct hit here. Not given by the umpire, but that's very good fielding there. Good running in the end as well from Malik. Really been a struggle here for Ghani Glass through this middle overs. Lost quite a few wickets. A good end to his third over for Akil Wahid. 98 for 5. Ghani Glass. Skipper of Malaysia 11 decides to bring himself back on for his third over. Slightly expensive in his first spell. 22 runs conceded in his 2 overs. Malaysia 11 going for the kill here. Don't want to give any chance of a comeback. Starts with a slow delivery outside the off stump and signal the wide. And it's gone over mid wicket. And it's gone for a maximum. The umpire is just looking for confirmation from the fielders, and yes, indeed, that is a maximum. That is a good shot there from Saeed to bring up the 100 for Ghani Glass. Just wide off, long on there. Much needed boundary. This time got shorter. This time it's gonna be the same result. He was expecting him to go shorter, and he's paid the price. So the decision to turn to spin, or rather to turn away from spin, not paying off at the moment. Now the skipper under pressure here. Hasn't had the best of days with the ball, and it's getting worse. Can he go wider? He goes for the Yorker. It's a low full toss, and it's been given. Yes, he has to depart. It was a full toss. He missed it, and he has to depart. So Saeed Aziz gets himself a wicket. Let's have a look at this. He wasn't happy with the decision. Yes, but I think that is a very good decision from the umpire there. He shuffled across and missed it. He was probably going to hit the base of leg stump on the full. With a bright and breezy knock of a couple of sixes and departed soon after. In comes Fawad at number 8. Conceding couple of sixes. Keeper of Malaysia 11 has struck. Fawad gets himself off strike with a leg by. 14 runs off this over. But the important wicket as well. Ghani Glass seemed to be favouring pace on the ball as compared to pace off the ball. There we go. Slower delivery this time, and it's gone through extra cover. Has this gone all the way? No, it hasn't. On the bounce, over the boundary. A bit too full there from Saeed Aziz. And the batter doesn't miss out. Malik Abdul still keeping themselves in this game. Ghani Glass still a long way away, but another slower delivery once again through extra cover and once again a boundary. 22 runs off this over. Have a look at this again. Another slow one. Once again over pitch. Once again a boundary. 55 runs needed from the remaining 5 overs with 4 wickets in hand. Akil Wahid into his last over now. It's been slightly expensive, but it's gotten 3 very important wickets. Here we go. This is going to be interesting. Short ball pulled away. Is this another wicket? Amir Azim coming underneath it and takes a simple catch. Keep on losing wickets to the Ghani Glass. 7 down now for 120, and Akil Wahid is 1 wicket away from claiming a fifer. Ahmed Zubaidi took the catch at deep square leg. Arslan Shabir at number 9 is again more than capable with the bat in hand. Seen him win many a matches in Malaysia for his club with both bat and ball. This time he has to do a job with the bat against Malaysia 11. There we go. He's looked to go for the big shot and he's missed it altogether. And guess what? Akil Wahid has taken a fifer here and has all but sealed the game for Malaysia 11 here. What a delivery that was. Dragged the batter forward and Arslan Shabir obliged. Came down the wicket and missed it altogether, and one Azim does the rest. 5 for 26 for Akil Wahid. What a bowler he is. He's conceded 17 runs in his first over, but he's come back really, really well after that. So number 10 is hummed. 3 deliveries left in the Akil Wahid spell. Can he find himself a 6 for? It's an appeal here and could be a run out. He's missed there. Well, it's all happening here. Sharp turn from Akil. Batter called him through for a quick single. Leg by signaled in the end. Last delivery, Malik on strike. He's gone for the big hit and is connected really well here. It's gone out the ground. So 6 to end Akil Wahid's spell. He's bowled a very good spell here. 5 for 32 in his 4 overs. 48 more runs needed from the last 4 overs for Ghani. Wafiq Irfan to bowl his third. It's a good delivery there, right in the block hole. Just a single. Malik Abdul is gonna get the strike with that. Still a long way away here for Ghani Glass. 47 more runs in 22 deliveries. Required run rate close to 13 and over. Been the lone warrior here has Malik Abdul hit a few boundaries. Can he go again? That's well bowled there from Wafiq Irfan. It's not going to get a wide as well because he shuffled outside the off stump. And that's just a bit too wide for the umpire's liking. Signaled as a wide. Wafiq Irfan's got the right idea. Bowling it close to the tram line there outside the off stump. Short ball pulled away. Nobody out there. And it's gone for a maximum. Would you believe it? What a beautiful shot that was. Afik Irfan looking for the double bluff there. But the batter, Malik, ready for it. Smashed it out the ground over deep square leg. He's gonna look for the slower delivery or that Yorker now outside the off stump. Does look for that outside off stump delivery and it's a dot ball. Been a good over on the context of the scheme. Just the 8 runs coming off it. Will he look to get a single or will he look to go for the big shot? Needs a strike for the next over as well. Short ball cut away into the gap and beautiful piece of fielding there from Ahmad Zubaidi. Keeps it down to a couple. 17 overs done. Ghani Glass 137 for 8. Three overs left in this innings. You would think it would be Virendra Singh now to bowl the 18th. Wafik Irfan to bowl the 19th and then probably Saeed Aziz to bowl the last. In fact, it's going to be Saeed Aziz to bowl this one. Leaves one over for Virendra Singh and one more for Wafik Irfan. Saeed Aziz has been expensive. One for 43. Malaysia 11 being put under the pump thanks to Malik. He really needs some support from the other end. Needs to get a single and get Malik back on strike. Three overs, 38 runs to win. Picked away into the gap. Good work from Viran there. Decide just to stick with one. I think that's a good thing to do. Give the strike to Malik to do the heavy lifting that's remaining in this game. Malaysia 11 no. Just one wicket away. Wicket of Malik from claiming victory in this first encounter. Opens the face of the bat and it's hit straight to the fielder. We talked about that one wicket that they needed and they've got just that. And who else but the captain of Malaysia 11. He hit it well, but straight to the fielder. That's good piece of bowling you would think is bowled according to his field. And Vijay Uni at extra cover makes no mistake and shows us a bit of his football skills as well. This game would be done and dusted, you would think. Remaining 37 runs now look a long, long way away, but it's a good knock there from the batter. Been cut short thanks to a good piece of bowling. Shoaib is in at number 11. Sayyid is straight away looking for that Yorker. Low full toss this time, just a single once again. Shavi Munyandi on the deep mid wicket fence. 35 runs needed, just 14 deliveries left. Will he look for the Yorker once again, or is he going to look for a slower delivery? Or maybe even a bouncer here. Does look for the Yorker. It's hit well through extra cover. Just another single. Last delivery of the over. There we go. There is a slower delivery. Cannot lay bat on that. 2 overs left in this innings. 34 runs needed with just the 1 wicket in hand. Gonna be Virendip Singh to bowl the penultimate over. And it's gone straight down the ground, but straight to the fielder who's put it down. Wafiq Irfan has put it down, but then we've had a run out and it's all over. So Malaysia 11 have won this game by 32 runs. A convincing victory in the end. Dominant performance from Malaysia 11. So it started this morning when Malaysia 11 winning the toss, electing to bat first, thanks to a very good knock from Virendip Singh, who was well supported by Akil Wahid and Saeed Aziz. They got their innings underway, scoring 174. Virendip Singh 65 was the main star in that lineup with the ball. Saeed, the leggy ball, really well, 3 for 21 in his 4 overs, and was well supported by Ali with 2 for 27, Mohammad Munib 2 for 39. In return, it was a scare early on with the opening partnership building quite well, but in the end 141 is what they managed thanks to Goa Rafi's 36 of 22 and Malik Abdul 35 of 22. Skipper Shabazz 26 of just 21 deliveries. Akil was the star with the ball with 5 for 32 in his 4 overs, well supported by skipper Saeed Aziz 2 for 47 and Virendip Singh in the end 1 for 17 in his 3.1 overs, with Malaysia winning by 33 runs in match number 1 of this tournament. That's it up here from the commentary box. We'll see you next time.